Hey there, welcome back to our channel. I'm here and today we have a great episode planned. Today we will talk about colors. So if you want to know more about colors, stay tuned. In today's episode, we'll cover some important facts about colors. At that moment, I realized that colors were more than just what we see. I think the second one because it feels good. Why? Because of the colors. This image feels harmonious. When I look at the first image, it feels like something is missing. But why? The most simple color wheel has 12 colors, but for now, we will stick to the primary, secondary, and tertiary colors. These colors can evoke different emotions depending on the situation. These are colors that are opposite each other on the color wheel. Warm colors have a higher color temperature and usually advance in the image. Cool colors have a lower color temperature and seem to recede in the image. If you love this video and you want to see more videos like this, please hit the like button. Now let's go back to work. For example, blue and orange. These colors really stand out and attract attention. Think about a stop sign, that's why it's red. It needs to grab your attention. The colors in the background should not clash with the colors of the subject. If you're taking a portrait, for example, try to choose a background that has colors that are either similar to the colors of the subject, or that are neutral colors like gray or beige. So don't be afraid to experiment and have fun with it. And what better way to do that than by looking at some amazing photographers who use color in their work? For example, if you're taking a picture of a flower, you might want to use colors that are similar to the colors of the flower. She's a portrait photographer who often uses bright and bold colors in her work. Check out this shot. The colors are so perfectly balanced, and they create a sense of harmony in the image. A good rule of thumb is to have one or two main colors in the image, and then use accent colors to add pops of color. To help you practice what you've learned, we have a challenge for you. Go out and take photos of scenes around you using the principles of color theory. Remember, colors don't just fill the frame, they speak to the soul. Use them wisely, use them well, and use them with intentionality. Think about the feeling you want to evoke, the subject matter, the background, and the amount of color in the image. Take some time to experiment and have fun with it. For example, if you're taking a picture of a red car, let the car be the main focus of the image. We'd love to see what you've come up with. You can also ask us any questions you might have about color theory or photography in general. This is how we make colors look natural and true. So if you want to know more about this, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. Till then, take care and happy shooting. Then use green and yellow as accent colors to add pops of color. This will help the flower pop in the image. Look up more photographers whose work you admire and analyze how they use color in their photography. Try to figure out what makes their use of color so effective. Photographers often use contrasting colors to make the subject pop from the background or just to attract attention. For example, red can mean courage, excitement, or danger. He's known for his vibrant and colorful images, especially his portrait photography. Take a look at this image. The colors are so rich and vibrant, aren't they? The colors are so vivid and they really help to convey the emotion and atmosphere of the scene. The use of color draws you into the image and makes you feel like you right there with the subject. Blue, green, and purple are considered cool colors. They are calming and relaxing. Understanding color theory can help you make more intentional and artistic decisions in your photography. It can help you express yourself and your vision. By understanding color, you can make your images more appealing and engaging. First off, think about the feeling you want to evoke. What kind of emotion do you want to express in your image? Once you've decided on the feeling you want to create, you can start thinking about the colors you want to use. For example, if you're going for a romantic look, you might want to use warm colors like reds and oranges. If you're going for a more calming look, you might want to use cool colors like blues and greens. Primary colors are the basic colors that cannot be made by mixing other colors. These are red, yellow, and blue. Secondary colors are made by mixing two primary colors. An example is blue and yellow, which creates green. And finally, tertiary colors are made by mixing a primary color with a secondary color. For example, red and orange, which creates red-orange. When you look at the first image, you can probably guess what's wrong with it. That's right, the lack of colors. The second image has a very nice mixture of warm and cool colors, which makes it harmonious. They can add or even make a statement in an image. So in this video, we'll take you through the essentials of colors so that you can understand them and apply them to your photography. Let's dive in. You'll see examples from professional photographers, and most importantly, you'll see how to apply it in your own photography. If you want to know more about these awesome people and how to become a better photographer yourself, keep watching. We live in a colorful world.
8.
Yet for many years I've never paid any attention to colors, until one day I took a course about color. It's about how colors work together, how they blend, and what kind of emotions they invoke. Knowing color theory can help us as photographers to tell stories with our images. It helps us to make sure that the message we want to send is received. This also gives us a sense of harmony in our images. A great way to visualize color relationships is the color wheel. Let's start with an example. Here we have two images by the same photographer. What do you think? Which one is better? But how does color theory help us as photographers? Let's find out. Color theory is basically the study of colors. Color wheel is a visual representation of colors according to their properties such as hue, saturation, and lightness. Warm colors are the colors from red to yellow, and they tend to bring a lot of energy. Now, let's look at contrasting colors. Another important concept is color temperature. Color temperature refers to the warmth or coolness of a color. You may ask, what does all of this color stuff do for me as a photographer? Before we move on, we would like to ask you for a favor. So let's take a look at a few tips on how to use color in your photography. Next, consider the subject matter. What are you photographing? The colors in your image should complement the subject matter. Also, think about the background. Another thing to keep in mind is the amount of color in the image. Last but not least, practice makes perfect. The more you play around with color, the better you'll become at using it in your photography. One of the best ways to improve your photography skills is to learn from others. The first photographer we want to highlight is Steve McCurry. Another photographer who uses color in a masterful way is Annie Leibovitz. Then we have Alex Webb. He's a street and documentary photographer who uses color to tell stories. Take a look at this image. These are just a few photographers who use color in amazing ways. Learning about color theory is one thing, but applying it to your photography is another. Once you've taken your photos, come back and share them with us. I hope you enjoyed this episode and learned something new. In the next episode, we'll talk about white balance.